yet another beautiful Friday. It is the 20th of October 2023, and my name is Patricia Lokoma Mpango. This is your lunchtime news. Thank you so much for allowing us into your lunchtime space. Now, straight away into the bulletin, President Yoweri Kaguta Museveni has met and held discussions with a section of leaders from the Acholi sub-region at State House Entebbe. The leaders were led by the Chief Justice of Uganda, His Lordship Alphonse Owiny-Dollo. During the meeting, President Yoweri Museveni and the leaders discussed a wide range of issues regarding the recent Presidential Executive Order No. 3 that addressed, among other issues, the Balalo ownership of the land in Acholi sub-region. President Museveni issued an executive order on May 19th this year following his regional tour, where he promised to deal with errant and undisciplined Balalo headsmen. In the order, President Museveni banned all the Balalo from the northern part of Uganda. The Balalo were to leave the north by the end of June this year, but this was deferred to September 30th. However, President Museveni again extended the implementation of the order to 20th October, which is today, in order to give them time to study new reports about the Balalo herdsmen and, of course, the operations within the region. The extension ends today, and the Acholi leaders reported to the president that some Balalo were using names of top officials in the government to commit crimes like grabbing land, destroying crops of the locals, among other forms of unlawful acts. The president promised the leaders that the issue will be solved harmoniously and that the relationship between the Acholi people and the herdsmen will be resolved. Now, the meeting was also attended by the Minister of Relief, Disaster Preparedness and Refugees, Honorable Hilary Onek, Minister of State for Foreign Affairs, International Affairs, Honorable Henry Okello Oriem, Minister of State for Economic Monitoring, Honorable Beatrice Okello Akore, and of course the Division MP, Honorable Martin Ojara Mapenduzi, Kilak Country Member of Parliament, Honorable Anthony Akol, and then opinion and cultural leaders were also part of this meeting. Now, in another story, many government skilling projects worth billions are lying idle at the Technical Institute St. Teso sub-region at Bukedea Technical Institute. Government procured brand new machines of advanced technology, and some were not required in the institution. This has left the equipment worth billions kept in stores without use at Kaberamaido Technical Institute. Now, the government, with support from the development partners, invested a lot in buying value addition machines, but the institution cry of lack of knowledge on how to operate these machines. Let's hear more in this report.
2016, we are given 2 courses, that is agriculture and metal fabrication. When they brought the equipments of metal fabrication, these equipments are not working, they are not functioning. They came to install them after a certain period of time. And on installing them and checking them, they are not working. They tried their best to rectify them, but they failed, as if, according to my own observation, as if they were dumped here, because we are to train with the production. Yet we are training, at the moment we are training, but not production. You cannot explain a welder that a shear machine works like this, yet what we have in place does not cut metals, sheets. The problem, I understand, is emanated from procurement. I understand those who went to procure had no technical know-how on those respective machines. And again, when they came to install them and rectify them, their contract was terminated because Bukedea is one of those 5 institutions of the same plan, though we are having different courses offered. But those ones which are offering also agriculture and metal fabrication, their equipments which they got are not also functioning because they are my counterpart. We are always talking and see the progress. I am of the view that when the government is going to procure such, it should be better to come on ground and get information from the very people who are on the ground, because they are well equipped with whatever they want or basing on the courses which they are offering.
Once they start working, our students will be equipped with the required skills that are well demanded by the world of work. Also, as the institute also, it will benefit from this because it will act as income generating project. Even people from
Farmers in Uganda have been urged to intensively invest in commercial agriculture in order to attract investments and increase on their market access. The call was made at the second annual Farmers Symposium hosted by Uganda Breweries Limited in Kampala.
Agriculture is integral to Uganda's future. It is the country's most important export sector, contributing nearly half of the total exports and employing about 7% of the population. However, there are obstacles to diversifying the sector, and they include the limited availability of finance and investment, high interest rates, poor agriculture practices, and limited access to use of quality agro-inputs, among others.
Access to cheap credit is not possible. So your smallholder farmer cannot get the money easily because he doesn't have the requirements that the banks want. On the other hand, the guy who has the ability to give you the money quickly has very expensive money. So it's a really tough challenge for the rural farmer, who is the majority, and therefore it becomes very difficult.
No one does business in agriculture at the interest rate Uganda is offering. No one will be able to do it. Not even at 10%. Let us not kid ourselves. So we need negotiators. Farmers, you need to negotiate with government and banking. No one does business. If Uganda's economy, as you're talking about, is agro-based, and I believe it's so, we need a different conversation and a different discussion.
The second annual Farmers Symposium held by Uganda Breweries Limited therefore seeks to create mutual collaboration, policy alignment, and foster economic growth within the agricultural value chain through its Farm for Success program.
A farmer to be successful, one, he needs the technical skills. So what to do, where to do it, the extension services, yes, but also the origin, the seeds. Are you getting the right quality of seed? Because you can start with the wrong seed and it doesn't matter how well the extension services are executed. So we start with seed, and for that we are working with government institutions like NARO.
We are saying that if you have more land, then you can engage in extensive agriculture where you can grow products of strategic demand. For example, sugarcane. For example, maize. For example, cotton. That you can only break even if you grow on large scale.
To ensure the program's success, the public has been urged to invest in commercial farming in order to increase the sector's investment potential.
It is very exciting times. I think we want the youth to come in. We want the women to be fully involved. We want people with disabilities included in this journey. And we are going to transform step by step, grain by grain, farm by farm.
The Farm for Success program seeks to impact the lives of 50,000 farmers growing specifically sorghum, barley and corn by 2030. Charlotte Amuge for UBC News.
Uganda Wildlife Authority has called on both the local and foreign tourists to explore and experience an owl. Inspiring landscapes and diverse wildlife at Queen Elizabeth National Park. The call comes at a time when the sector is facing a flurry of cancelled bookings due to the recent terror attack where 2 foreign tourists and a local guide were murdered and their van set ablaze. Queen Elizabeth National Park is famous for its big cats, including tree-climbing lions and leopard, game drives, and then boat safaris, and over 600 species of recorded birds.
And therefore, it is safe and secure for you to come and visit. And for our Ugandan friends, please also come and visit and show the world that Queen Elizabeth is safe, and encourage everybody to come. We will continue with the deployment and additional discussions to ensure that we adjust our activities appropriately and ensure that our visitors are secure and enjoy Uganda. Come and explore.
Let's run for a short break and then we will return with more news. Stay with us.
Pay or shop with MTN Momo and get cashback every week. It's free of charge.
Wano nno tuli bukoto era lero we tugenda ogaba pichi yaffe eri omwanguzi waffe wano we tuzze.
I'm so excited and I'm sure even all the people, all the staff at Kwaliwath, they're all excited. We thank you very, very much.
Myaka 25 nga MTN ewereza naye nga buli week tugaba pichi 5.
Very, very excited. I'm excited about MTN giving back to its customers. I'm really grateful. Thank you so much, MTN. The fact that we have won really shows that people like Mama. Their services are really nice. MTN, your services are okay. The network is good. We are satisfied.
Chikola sense ne?
Use the Momo app or dial *165*3#.
Juko. Yo. Check the shopping, man. What's your secret?
Haven't you heard of the parish development model PDM?
Yes, I did, but I thought it was just a talk.
No, Sebatia. It is real. I and a few friends together formed a circle, accessed money from the PDM, invested in a portrait project, and now things are moving.
Juko. I thought I was one of your friends.
You are.
But you left me behind.
I didn't leave you in poverty. What you do, just visit your LC2 chairperson and your parish chief and start the process of economic transformation. Just like that. The parish development model is an initiative from the government of Uganda through the Ministry of Local Government designed to transform all lives of Ugandans for the better. PDM, my parish, my development, my life.
It's Freaky Friday from Airtel. Buy or gift. Buy or gift.
Get freaky too. Dial *100*0# to load a Freaky Friday bundle for you to enjoy the best offers on voice and data.
To buy a bundle for friends and family, dial *100*0#. Freaky Friday with Airtel. Buy or gift a bundle today. Dial *100*0# to get started.
Airtel, a reason to imagine.
Are you passionate about a healthy living and wealth generation for your household? Learn how you can easily tap wealth and health from Mother Nature using science and technology. Omukenkufu Nyanzi Julius Echuma Chiwagala Chuma has written a knowledge-packed book, Money Grows on Trees, Sente Zimera Committee. Grab your copy today at 20,000 shillings only at Prof Bioresearch Equatorial Mall, Aristoc Booklex branches, Acacia Mall, Garden City, Kampala Road, and Jumia, Uganda. Or call 0703-152-152 for deliveries. Remember, Money Grows on Trees, Sente Zimera Committee book is autographed by Omukenkufu Nyanzi Julius himself.
otyo mbakemye lubona mubeere muli kolaki
ndidde kulagirira ono ngeri gye bagwayo ku mbaga ya mwene ngwakozesa momope
eisimu eriwa gye buli
tola yeisimu wena nakobya ironi geisimu tobulira
eisimu yini
niga sita ndala mukaga echano sita isatu otewe ashi onige yesi balese chawo
balese merchant code gye balisaba mama kali bayati
kayo buzono wachi tamu nsanvu mirundi esatu
balisaba
tamu esente lewe
amount baleta
mobile money
balikunsa bapini
ebuchawo tamu piniyo
iwe imwe sasula
aye baba embaga ya mwene mwekuwoniza
Pay or shop with MTN Momo and get cashback every week. It's free of charge. Use the Momo app or dial *165*3#.
We are running the program of parish development model. That is a model, a strategy that is supposed to enhance wealth creation by engaging 39% of the population that is not into the money economy. So far as a district, we have 56 parish development circles, and they have accessed funds. Last year we received about 560 million shillings, of which we have disbursed that money to them, and each beneficiary receives a maximum of 1 million shillings. Those PDM circles are into 56 parishes across the district, and so far they have no complaint about the disbursements and the receiving of the funds, which I think is a very positive note, because people have been talking about funds not being received elsewhere, but for Bushenyi, all those who have applied for the funds have received it, especially the revolving fund.
It's Freaky Friday from Airtel. Buy or gift. Buy or gift.
Get freaky too. Dial *100*0# to load a Freaky Friday bundle for you to enjoy the best offers on voice and data.
To buy a bundle for friends and family, dial *100*0#. Freaky Friday with Airtel. Buy or gift a bundle today. Dial *100*0# to get started.
Airtel, a reason to imagine.
I am glad you're still with us. Thank you so much for keeping it with us. Now, as we continue, the proprietors of Private Educational Institutions Association Uganda have embarked on a training program for school owners focused on tax management and financial resilience while in management of their businesses. The initiative is aimed at strengthening their ability to respond effectively in the event of economic shocks. Let's hear more in this report.
In response to the frequent concerns raised by the private school owners during economic crisis, the proprietors of these institutions have launched a campaign to foster financial resilience among stakeholders.
Putting ourselves together so that we can pull our resources together, our finances together, so that we can be able to build a financial muscle. Or in future, we're thinking even put up an education bank. And we believe this will solve a number of problems for us, which we believe it has been a challenge for education, especially that the interest rates which are given by the banks are too high, and they end up that many of us cannot afford.
It has been observed that many school owners lack proper financial management skills and the ability to maintain accurate records.
When we look at these schools, they incur a lot of costs on an annual basis. They have capital assets, buildings, furniture, equipment, beds, mattresses, so many things. But they don't understand that these are all business assets. Now, if they don't keep records, they are missing on what they call capital deductions on such areas.
Mostly think about creating more branches other than saving for ourselves, the directors, yet we don't even get salaries. So
the association has commenced an initiative to educate school proprietors about tax management and compliance.
How to plan for taxes when they are doing their businesses, how to manage their records even for tax purposes, and how to comply with the provisions when it comes to filing and paying taxes. There are also third-party obligations like pay as you earn, like NSSF, like a local service tax, which are concerning employees, like a withholding tax, which concerns suppliers. We are going through the whole package together with our members of the private sector.
In the modern school management and the scope of market share, there is a need for an ideological and mindset shift to avoid unnecessary rivalry.
School is about collapse, the neighbor celebrates, but we want our members to know that Ugandans produce day after day. So the market, we are not even enough to give education to all Ugandans. What we need is to come together to become an industry, to help one another.
It should be noted that whenever market prices are impacted, particularly for cereals, school administrators often transfer the burden to parents by increasing fees. Abdul Nasir Lubwama for UBC.
Now, delving into the world of business, Uganda's fuel energy sector eagerly embraced the launch of castor oil in the country, anticipating a significant upgrade in the lubrication applications for the country's automotive industry. The Ruby's Chief Executive Officer, Jean Christian Bargain, hailed the arrival of castor, affirming that its introduction to Uganda in the market will bring efficiency, reliability and improved engine performances to vehicles. It is also expected to diversify the range of lubrication choices available to the automotive industry. Let's hear more in this report.
Castrol is the leading lubricant company in the world. Castrol belongs to BP, British Petroleum, so it's a big international company, and they're bringing the technology, they're bringing that expertise, we're bringing the value to our beloved customers. So we are doing a lot in order to make sure that we bring at a very good price the best possible lubricant in Uganda.
Castrol has been in Africa for a number of years, not just 2-3 years, only that in Uganda it's just been known for about 3 or 4 years. The most important bit is that right now Castrol is going to be blended in East Africa and it's going to be distributed in East Africa. Yes. Emirimu mu Kenya mu factory weeri, emirimu mu Uganda ejja kubeerawo.
Performance lubricants the Castrol can provide. With 120 years of heritage and manufacturing, our only business is lubricants. So we know that through Rubis, we can offer the consumer the best-in-class lubricants, which are Castrol.
And into the world of sports, City Oilers defeated KIU Titans in the pivotal fourth game of the NBL Finals played last night at Legogo Indoor Stadium. The final scoreline of 83-76 was a treatment to the intensity of the contest and marked the Oilers' ascent to a commanding 3-1 lead in the best-of-7 final series. The Titans had entered the game with aspirations of leveling the series at 2-2, coming out of the gates with a strong performance that saw them lead 25-19 after the first quarter. But the City Oilers, seasoned in the art of comebacks, orchestrated a remarkable turnaround, surging ahead with a 46-41 by halftime, though the contest hung in a balance at 73-73. With just 3 minutes left on the clock in the fourth quarter, Tony Drileba and Titus Luo made 3-pointers that gave the Oilers the victory. Now, the Oilers are at 1 win away for their 9th consecutive league title. The JKL Lady Dolphins, on the other hand, secured a thrilling victory, defeating the KIU Rangers by 68-66 in an intense Game 4 that went into overtime to decide the winner. In the fourth quarter, KIU Rangers began with a 10-3 run, taking a 9-point lead midway through the period. However, JKL staged another run, tying the game at 58-58 with about 8 seconds left on the clock. The Lady Dolphins made a remarkable comeback again after the KIU Rangers had their 12-point lead erased. And that's all we had time for. Thank you so much for choosing us and allowing us into your lunchtime space. My name is Patricia Lukomampango. We will be having our other subsequent bulletins in their times. Good afternoon.
UBC, inspiring Uganda.
Welcome to Super Soul Sisters. My name is Lona Kasasa Jomaima, and I'm so glad that you could join us today. With me, I have a very lovely and special Super Soul Sister who I'm excited to introduce.
UBC, inspiring Uganda.